Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, 2 days in a row. It's very great to be making another video for you. Even though I had big plans for today, I had plans for dressing all 3 babies, but that all came a bit unstuck. I had a funny, went a bit strange in the middle of the day and had to lie down for a couple of hours, so that wasted a bit of time. But I'm back, I'm okay now, and here we are on Theme Thursday with Lottie in her beautiful new romper. Isn't it gorgeous? That's one of the things that Suzanne from Suzanne's Baby sent me in my cheer up parcel, and it did cheer me up, let me tell you. Isn't it gorgeous? I think we've seen the same, not this actual romper, but the same style romper on either just Jessica or Jessica and Ginny. I can't remember now, but I remember her describing it to us because she said how clever it was that the wings on the doves covered the buttonholes almost completely and hid that little feature away, which I think was gorgeous. So okay, I'm a bit out of breath because it's taken me ages to get organised, but okay, I'll just slow myself down a bit. So right now it is 5:10 in the evening, and because it's coming up to winter, it's still light out there, but it'll be dark within, I'd say, half an hour. So we're really just relying on my kitchen light, so hopefully it's good enough. I hope it is. So I told you it's Theme Thursday, 5:10. So that's the basics that we need to start with, isn't it? Now let me tell you what this gorgeous baby of mine is wearing. She's wearing a beautiful red and white spotted romper, and it's made of very fine cord, so pinwheel cord, and it's completely lined in a very soft white material that's got red hearts on it, like her bodysuit that came with it, that she's wearing underneath. I'm actually not sure if it came with it. I think Suzanne must have just paired them together, I think, because I remember seeing on the website, and I don't think they come together, but they look beautiful together, don't they? So it's just a sweet little white bodysuit with red hearts, and actually it's a newborn size and it's fitting her. Probably would be a bit snug if it was just on its own, because it's not all that long in the body, but I could still do it up. Just doesn't have any spare room in it. And also the romper is a 0 to 3 month size, so that's perfect for her. And now I understand why Boden clothes are more expensive, because the quality of this little outfit is just fantastic. The bodysuit is thicker than usual, so it's kind of a winter weight, and it's soft and sort of fluffy, a bit sort of brushed fabric on the inside. I don't know how they did that, but it's beautiful. And the romper is fully lined. The whole thing is fully lined, which is amazing. And the detail in the embroidery with the 2 doves facing each other, they're white doves, and I think they've got, are they holly leaves between them? I'm not sure what they have, but that quality is beautiful, and the way their feathers fan out at the back to cover the buttonholes looks really good. And their eyes are black, but they're actually heart-shaped, which looks gorgeous, doesn't it? And I think they are holly leaves, because I think there are little tiny red berries in their beaks or near their beaks. Yeah, I think that's right. So now I understand a bit more about Boden. I think I bought 1 or 2 Boden things on my own, but they were more ordinary. Can just really see the quality in these pieces. I've also, just for fun, put on a pair of cream tights for Lottie. They're a size 0 to 3 months. I don't know what brand they are. Just plain little cream tights. And they've got proper heels in them, but even then they're a bit baggy around her ankles. Even though this is like the smallest tights you can get, unless you can get preemie, but I doubt you can. So yeah, they're still a bit baggy around her ankles, and probably as good as I would find for her. That's not too bad. And I think tights under the rompers look so cute when the weather's a bit cold. I don't think I ever did that for my real babies. I don't even know if there were tights for little babies back in the day. So I probably didn't, and I probably didn't use rompers when the weather was cold, but I can do that now, because Lottie's not complaining. She's not complaining at all. I think she's very comfy. and she's busy staring at her sheep. She's holding one of his legs, because yesterday he was a bit recalcitrant and he kept running away all the time, didn't he? So she's keeping a close eye on him today, and she's trying to hang on to him so he doesn't escape. But he's been barring a bit to her. I think they're having a little chat about something. Now, one detail I didn't tell you about this beautiful romper is that under the bodice there is a row of piping in a beautiful, like piping cord in a beautiful gold colour. So I decided to match it really with, I think, the only gold thing that Lottie's got, and that is some little tiny ballet slippers, and they're in a shiny gold leather. I bought them from eBay, ages ago. I just bought them because they were tiny and I loved them. They're actually a size 16. They're made by Block, B-L-I-C-H, which is a ballet company. I don't know if it's all over the world or if it's just here. But anyway, I love them. I just bought them. I didn't have a doll for them. I just love them as objects. But they're cute with this outfit, and they go with that little bit of gold trim on her romper. So that's what Lottie's wearing. Now, I think today I haven't been able to do as much as I had planned, which I always find really frustrating. But I had to go and lie down for a couple of hours. I think some of this medication I'm on really makes me go wobbly sometimes. I feel like I'm going to faint, and it's just horrible. But I still need it because the pain keeps breaking through. So I've reduced the strong medication, but it still has this effect on me because I'm really not used to it. But I guess I need it just for a little bit longer, so I have to be patient with myself. I'm hoping that next time I come back and talk to you, maybe I'll have all 3 babies. I'll have to maybe pace myself and do them gradually. I did want to put Lottie on the stove, but that was all too much to set up and get ready for today, because the day's almost over. And also Kimberly was a bit worried about having our sweet new lammy on the stove. She said that maybe wasn't such a good idea. We'll see. We'll see how we go next time. I could just set them up in the pram, which is the easiest for me, because I just have to set her there and I can wheel the pram wherever I need it to be. So we'll just see how we go next time. But why am I talking about next time when we've got this beautiful little girl here with us? I really thought a lot about her and the twins, while I was in hospital. I really missed looking at them. I really did. Because they're so much fun, and they're so much fun to pose and take pictures of. So I did think about her a lot, and when I came home it was just so nice to see her again and to reacquaint myself with her painting and her hair and all of that stuff, and her sweet face, which I really love. I love having a baby who looks like a baby but is still a good size. So she's not the size of a newborn, obviously, but she's still got a cute, proper baby face. Let me see if I can turn her face towards you without me kicking over the tripod. Let me try. I'll give that a go. You'll see the warm jacket again, which you'll see in all my videos from now on, I think. There we are. You turn and say hello to everybody. Hello everybody, I'm here. I'm back. My mummy's playing with me again. There we are. Let's hope she's looking at you now. Now to get back without kicking the tripod. Tripods are good things, except they stick out everywhere, don't they? That's the nature of the beast, unfortunately. Anyway, I did that manoeuvre very well, and there is little Lottie. Now, she's just kind of not looking at you, is she? She's kind of half looking down a bit. Oh, well, hopefully that's okay. Now, I know what I was going to do. Oh, thank goodness I've remembered in time. I want to do a little sort of shout out for my friend and your friend, Holly Church. She asked us, excuse me, as part of something she's running, I don't want to say the word, that to just say some things that we did like about her channel and some things that we would like to see on her channel, which is difficult because, excuse me, I'm going to give a really boring answer, and that is that I love everything on her channel. I love her babies because she's got so many, and I love the way she brings them to life. I love the way she poses them. It's amazing. And I love all of her babies. They're different. Each one is different. Each one has a different nature, and they're just gorgeous to look at. And of course she's got stunning outfits for them, which I really love as well, because I do love baby clothes. So that's one thing. That's a very basic thing. I love Holly's sense of humour. She's very, very cheeky. And I love her little Sawyer. I know that's not very nice of me to say because he's got two big brothers, but there's something about that little fellow, something about that haircut and his dark hair and just everything about Sawyer. He's so cute. Ever since Holly played a shadow game with him, which was probably a year ago now, where he was running around her garden, and every time he went into the shadow of one of their big trees, he couldn't see his own shadow, and he thought it kept disappearing. And Holly said, well, just run over there. And so he'd run in the sun, and there would be his shadow again. And it was just the cutest thing to see. So ever since then, I've just loved Sawyer. So, but that's really, that's just a bonus on her Reborn channel, isn't it, to have little Sawyer. So I love Sawyer, I love her babies, I love her Noel, I love her Georgia the bird, the parrot, and I love seeing all the things that she shows us in her garden. I love seeing her pool, I love seeing her flowers, I love seeing the sky, I love seeing that lovely setup that she's got, that sort of, I don't know what you would call it, that kind of arch shape that she's got with the little lights around it that come on in the dark, or that she turns on in the dark, and so I really enjoy her channel. I would love to see more of outings with her, because I remember that fabulous drive we had with her, which she probably thinks was ordinary, but I loved it because I watched all the scenery and I thought, jeepers, that looks a fair bit like our, like our countryside. And it really did, and it made me realise that even though we have very different cultures, we are still very similar. And that probably applies to everybody in the whole wide world, doesn't it? We're all very similar as humans, and just our local environment makes changes to the way we live. So I love going for drives with Holly, and she chats away and I really enjoy it. So we did a drive, I think she was coming home from yoga, and she didn't film the whole trip. I think that takes longer than what we got to see, but I did enjoy that. So I love going out with Holly. And she already does that anyway, so that's really just a cop-out. So all I've said basically is that I love her channel, which isn't exactly what she was after. But I hope that's okay for you, Holly, and I hope it's probably too late anyway. But anyway, I've talked about it and I feel glad about that. I hope you enjoyed it too, darling. And now I've gone way longer than I was ever planning, so I will say goodbye to you all, and I'll see you very soon with hopefully 3 babies. If I don't make it, at least we'll see one baby in a different outfit, maybe in her giraffe dress or something. Alright everyone, thank you very much for, and there is another thing, there's always another thing I want to say, and that is that I've read all your comments on my last video, and honestly they just touched my heart so much. They were beautiful. You wrote the loveliest things to me, and I appreciate them so much. You're really kind to take the time to do that, and it's just lovely. I just can't believe there's so many lovely people on my channel. I think I only have lovely people visit my channel. Nobody yucky ever comes to my channel, so that's really good. So thank you, and I'm not sure when I'll be able to sit down and reply to them, but I will. As soon as I'm able, I will. But I've read them and I love them. So I thank you everybody so much for writing, taking the trouble to write to me. And as soon as I can sit for that long in front of the computer, I will definitely reply. Even if I just reply in dribs and drabs. So don't be sad if you see that other people have a reply already, but you don't. It won't be because I'm not going to reply. It will just be that I've run out of steam at that time. I have read them all, and I'll keep up to date if any new ones come. So please don't think I'm ignoring you. I will definitely reply because I love replying. I love reading and replying to your comments. And I think that really is all I had to say for now. It's been a bit of a rugged, tough sort of day today, but I made it through. It's, towards the end of the day, and I'm okay, which is always a good thing. I'm still in one piece. No more broken bones. Yay! And yes, I've had to organise a few boring things today, procedural kind of things. I've started the organisation for getting the cleaners to come, and we're going to finalise a time probably tomorrow. And just stuff like that, some more insurance stuff, which I don't actually have to handle. My children have been doing it all, but stuff like they always want me to give permission for my child to do such and such. So I have to get on the phone and say, yep, it's me, this is when I was born, this is my name, and I give permission for my child for the 29th time to perform this activity or action, whatever it is they require. So that kind of thing happens all the time, of course, doesn't it? But at least they're helping. They have been brilliant, the insurance company, both my insurance company, which was insuring my car, and the girls' insurance company, which was insuring anybody who was hurt in an accident that she caused. So they've both been really helpful, and I'm grateful for that, because I know it can be, insurance companies can be horrible things to deal with. So I've been quite lucky. Well, I've done it again. Always about to say goodbye and then launch into some other story. But this time I'm really going to say goodbye so I can get this uploaded and onto YouTube for you guys to see. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy seeing my beautiful little princess who I miss so much. She's just so cute. We love our babies, don't we? We just love them so much. It's just amazing. But I do. I love this little princess. So she'll be back, and maybe the little ones will be back, or maybe just the little ones. Have to see how I go with everything. I've made them a bit more accessible. I moved things around this morning. I've done it again. I'm talking again. I'm going to stop now. I'm really going to stop and say goodbye. So everyone, until next time, please take care and be kind to each other. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.